Bonjour, mes élèves. I hope you have guessed the lesson for the day. Yes, it is avoir. So I am going to give you explanation for the avoir, when and where you can use it, and what are the advantages of knowing this verb. Okay, if you are a beginner or you belong to any other curriculum, IGCSE, ICSE, CBSE, you should know this verb. Okay, because you can make sentences based on present tense as well as past tense, right? So let us see what are the list of advantages of knowing this verb. So I'll be giving the meanings as well. So first one, if you see here, express possession. Okay, express the possession. That is, I have a pen. So j'ai un stylo. So to talk about the possession, the property you have, it can be a thing or a human. You can use this verb to express. Okay, to talk about the age of someone or your age, you can use this like j'ai 10 ans, j'ai 11 ans, etc. Okay, to talk about the age, we use être in English, whereas in French we use avoir. Okay, right. Then many idiomatic expressions are also based on this verb. Okay, so I am hungry will not be written with the être verb. Instead, it will be j'ai faim. J'ai soif. Soif means what? Thirsty. Okay, j'ai soif. Okay, so and also, as I said earlier, it is also used to build compound tenses. That is passé composé, past tense. You can use past tense. J'ai mangé, j'ai parlé, j'ai dansé, j'ai écouté. Okay, so passé composé is also very important to talk about the events in the past, isn't it? For that, the avoir verb plays as a backbone. Without using that verb, it does not give sense in French. Okay, so let's see the conjugation now. Okay, conjugation du verb avoir. Okay, avoir means what I already said, to have. How it is broken down and written in conjugation in present tense are as follows. J'ai means I have. Tu as means you have. Il a, he has. Elle a, she has. On a, one has. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils ont, they have. Elles ont, they have. Right? So now, when you see this conjugation, there should be something uh, in poking you that why is there something written in the bracket in two places. Yes, if and f. Why? Have you guessed it? Why? Yes, it is because when to use this and when to use this. Okay, the if represents informal conversation and f represents formal conversation. Okay, so in your language also, if you are Hindi speaking or Tamil speaking or Telugu speaking or whatever language you belong to, there will be a way how you speak to a principal and how you speak to your friends. You don't speak to your friend like how you speak to a principal, isn't it? Do you? You don't, right? Same way you can't speak to a principal like how you speak to your friend. Hi, how are you? Like that you will not tell, no? Hello, madam, how are you? And all, you will talk in a formal manner. When you are using this verb avoir also, when you are talking to your friends, you can use this chua. Okay, when you are talking to your family, to your unknown person, a principal, a teacher, when you are addressing somebody higher authorities, then you will use who's away. Okay, so the meaning of both are you have and you have only. However, when to use this is the main aspect you should know, right? One more important aspect which is left out by many teachers while teaching this verb avoir is chua when to use. There is a place where you can use, where you cannot use. Okay, so chua is used only when you are addressing to one person, right? whereas whose away is used to address more than one person also, as well as to a only to a single person. When you're communicating to a single person also you can use, to a group of people also you can use. Now when you're addressing to a group of people, it can be a formal scenario or informal scenario, you have the same conjugation only, who's away. Okay, but for a single person in an informal conversation you will use chua, whereas who's away you are going to use when, yes, it's to a, either to a single person in a formal scenario, or to more than one person in a formal scenario, or more than one person in an informal scenario. All these three places you can use who's away. Is that clear? So, right. Let's go to the next one important thing, that is, let us practice simple sentences which are used in day to day life, right? J'ai un chien. I have a dog. This talks about the possession, isn't it? Tu as une sœur. Tu as une sœur? So if you just put a question, if you add an intonation tone, then it is going to be a question, right? Tu as une sœur? So do you have a sister? Right. So Eli in voiture rouge, he has a red car. So in all these things, what you understood, they are talking about the possession, and they are using these conversations are used in day to day life, isn't it? So that is how the verb avoir is useful. Okay, it is also called as survival French. Okay, now nous avons un examen demain. We have tomorrow an exam tomorrow, right? Vous avez deux enfants adorables. You have two adorable children. Okay, elles ont des livres intéressants. They have interesting books. So these are all talk. What is it using the verb avoir to talk about the possession, right? Now it's a quiz time. Let's have a quiz and understand how you can how much you can read, you have retained with this learning. Here we go. The first question, you have to say true or false. Ils avons une maison. Is it true or false, this formation? Okay, if you have guessed the answer, you should wait till the end, because the answers I will show you in the end. Okay, now translate this into French. We have a new teacher. We have a new teacher. Okay, have you guessed it? Right. The next question, choose the correct answer. Which one is correct? You have to find. Option A, tu as un frère. Option B, tu as un frère. Option C, tu as un frère. Option D, tu es un frère. Now think of it, which will be the correct option. I'll show the answer in the end. Okay. Now the last question for you. Find the incorrect sentence. J'ai de stylo. Elles ont une table verte. Nous avons une maison. Vous avez une voiture. Okay. Have you guessed? Okay. Have you marked the answers? Are you ready to see the answers? Here we go. So the first one was false. The second one is il a une maison. The third one answer is, I mean, the second one answer is nous avons un professeur, un nouveau professeur. Third answer is tu as un frère. Fourth one, nous avons une maison. Well, nous avons une maison is the correct answer. Okay, right? So you, the incorrect sentence was nous avez une maison is incorrect, isn't it? So I hope you had a very good understanding, and yeah, and I wanted to know, wanted to give you some of the key benefits of learning this verb avoir. So describing possession, talking about age, daily phrases, and it is also a helping verb in past tense. Okay, guys, so these are the key benefits of learning this verb. I hope you had a very good deep understanding on this verb and its uses, and you are going to rock in your in using this verb while you study, right? All the best, and meet you with the new lesson. Over, Abhyanto.